It's your football insider live in the Mile High here at the ranch home, caustic style, baby. Stephen Jackie, S&J Productions, helped produce Single Daddy Productions, got me into the spot, CMS graduate, baby, Colorado Media School. Big shout out to you. That's what allows me to innovate some of the innovations I do. 10 wins a week guaranteed, putting it up on YouTube every week. We're in the money rounds of football, baby. It's time. It's go time from now to the playoffs. Can you feel me? This is how we roll, baby. Mile High style. This week on the docket, Thursday night game, Buffalo, Miami. Miami took a tough one on the chin in Detroit. Boom! Soft late in the game by the Lions. The Bills, up at the half on the the Chiefs. Had the Chiefs on their bed. Couldn't finish them. Hey, big ups to the Chiefs for finding a way to win. You know y'all the enemy. You're the Broncos' enemy. And for that, rivalry is rivalry. But y'all trying to make the playoffs, and I ain't mad at you. I know where we going. We went into the division 4 times in a row. But you struggle real hard with the Chiefs. Alex Smith has not thrown a touchdown to a receiver. You're the 3rd team in history to go this late into a season without throwing a touchdown to the receiver. The other 2 teams were terrible. If you want to make the playoffs, you better change that fact. You got Dwayne Bowe. That dude can't get 2 touchdowns? Wow. Fantasy owners are mad at the Chiefs receivers. Anyway, Buffalo. Tough loss, man. You had the Chiefs on the ropes. This is where it gets interesting. These are the money rounds of football. Buffalo at 6-4 has not been here. Miami has not been here. This is rare air for these teams recently. So it's a huge Thursday night game. It's in Miami. And Miami, the key to this game is, can Miami get that running game to help Tannehill out? It's going to be tough without Albert. I'm just not sure you have it in you without Albert. Dude's a beast lineman. But you've been stockpiling first-round linemen for a long time, some high picks. So I'm assuming you have some depth in line. That's what happens when you're a garbage team for a while. So Buffalo as well. Buffalo's tough. Buffalo's not as tough on the road. So I'm taking Miami in a tough Thursday night game. I'm going to take them 27-26. Close. Field goal at the end. Miami prevails. Finally a decent game on primetime TV. That's what we're going to ride with. Starting off the garbage games, Sunday afternoon, Minnesota at Chicago. Cutler's finally going to get him to shut up. Bridgewater might come in and try to shock y'all, though, because you got no D. Paper D in Chicago. My boy Giz. What's up with your Bears, homie? What's up with your Bears? Anyway, just shouts out from the ranch, doing it caustic style, football style, sports guru. I'm the guy. Breaking down the games right now, Wednesday afternoon, just afternoon. This is how we roll. Houston at Cleveland. Boy, I would have said Houston because I like the inconsistency about 500. And I really would have thought Cleveland should be under 500, but they just bashed Cincinnati on a Thursday night, boy. Woo! Now a 10-day rest. You got a game at home. You have to beat Houston. Again, we're talking about another team looking at a playoff spot that hasn't seen the rare air. Start smelling it in November. Sniffing for January now. You might learn how to get there, but you gotta win November games. I'm taking Cleveland, and I'm taking them 27-17. They should win this game by 10 points. Period. By 10 points. This is the money rounds. Your football insider realized it after 3 weeks of 1 win above 500. 10-3 last week. We're back, baby. It's football time. It's money time. I got it right. I get it. Next on that list, big time matchup in Green Bay. We got the Philadelphia Eagles. I got a partner on Facebook, Jazz Merritt, saying the Philadelphia Eagles are the best team in football. We got to go into Green Bay and win. You go onto the tundra and tell me you're the best team in football. Can the high-flying, weird-paced offense get it out there? I don't know. Green Bay's real tough at home, and they've averaged 41 points their last 4 home games. You're going to have a shootout there. I got to ride with Green Bay, but in a wild one, 37-32 type of action. We're going to ride Green Bay. The next big one in Kansas City. The Chiefs. The Chiefs trying to keep pace with them Denver Broncos. One game back because you got a loss to us. Anyway, check this out. Very important that Kansas City learns the home field advantage. Seattle is a desperate team right now, fighting for their playoff lives. They're 2 games back in the division. This is a week where I got them making up one of those 2 games. It's going to be tough, man. This is the money time of the year. And this is where Kansas City started falling apart last year. This is my road upset of the week. I like Seattle to go in, silence that crowd, and win an ugly game, 19-17. And that's ugly for those 2 teams. Atlanta and Carolina. Boy, can Cam Newton come back on a short week of getting beat up, beat down? Woo! Cam Newton's still looking over his shoulder. Getting sacked up 8 times. 8 by Philadelphia, who had an average rush. Unbelievable. He still has a shot at winning this division. But so does Atlanta, so does Tampa, so does New Orleans. It's the NFC. Wow. Are you serious? The NFC South is so terrible. We're looking at what won the NFC West a few years ago before all them teams got great. That 7-9 Seahawks team that held the playoff game at home and then beat up New Orleans. Remember that? Do you remember that? That's when everybody knew you have trouble going into Seattle. No. Bronco fans been on that. We used to hate the Kingdom. We don't care. Also, Seahawk fans are like Raider fans. They used to wear bags on their heads. Charger fans have too. That don't happen in the Mile High. Never. Since 1960, baby, when we started hating y'all. It don't happen here. Anyway, we're talking about Green Bay. We're talking about Philadelphia. This matchup is a tough matchup. Philly can go on the road and win. Trust me, Philly can go in there and win. That's why it's my 50-50 game of the week. And I got to take Green Bay in that shootout, man. I got to take Green Bay in the shootout. Oh, no. We're on Atlanta, Carolina. I forgot. I already took Green Bay. Atlanta at Carolina. Atlanta hasn't proved they can win outside that dome. And they're garbage. They won last week. Tampa? Really? You beat Tampa? That don't even count. I got to ride Carolina. You know what? Carolina's reeling after that beatdown. I'm going to go Carolina. We're going to stick with the Panthers, giving themselves a shot in that South. All right. Here we're moving right along. Cincinnati at New Orleans. Who's going to show up, dude? Who from either team? I would take New Orleans 13-10, even though it's going to probably be more like 31-28. New Orleans has to win at home eventually. Tampa Bay at Washington. Redskins, baby. RG3's back. You got to get a couple wins for my boy Ron down there in New Mexico. Big Nuevo. Ron. I'm gonna ride with the Redskins for you, bud. I think RG3 gets it done. I think they're starting to have a little bit of explosiveness on offense, and poor Tampa just such a terrible defense. And Lovie Smith coached team with such terrible defense. Awkward enough. Here we go, rolling right along here. Denver and St. Louis. St. Louis is tough. If they had a quarterback, they're a possible playoff contender in that NFC West, dude. That's how tough and stout. People are talking about this defense not having a lot of sacks, this and that. This is a pressure-filled defense, and Jeff Fisher knows how to keep Peyton Manning to about 275 a game. Has a ton of experience against him. Knows what he's doing. It's not going to be easy for Denver to win. But Denver's playing on a championship level and on a mission for a championship season. They find a way to win it. Contenders win the money games. Period. Football Insider's telling you live right now. Contenders win the November money games. Denver goes into St. Louis, wins this thing 28-20. Krispy Kreme donuts on Tuesday, $2.80 a dozen. Unlimited glaze. Come on in. Talk to your boy Lance Cossack. Get it done. That's how we roll, baby. That's how we roll. All right, next on the list, San Francisco. Coming off a huge road victory in New Orleans. Got some good news, got some bad news. Lost Patrick Willis, got back to Smiths. I think the Smiths are going to make a huge difference. I think they find a way to stifle Eli enough. Eli, you know what? It's time to fire Tom Coughlin. That regime Rex Ryan regime. I called for both heads last year. This year you're going to answer. That's the way it is. That's what your sport. Live on GoMileHigh.com last year, I said both coaches needed to be fired early in the season. You stuck around, Now you're going to fire them both anyway. Tough luck. San Francisco wins another East to West Coast game, West to East Coast game. Next on the list, Oakland and San Diego. Is this the week Oakland bites somebody? Is this the week the Raiders get off the schneid? No! Chargers find a way to win this. They got to get right. They'll be 6-4, pushing some people for this playoff spot. I like the Raiders I like Chargers pretty big. Although I do expect Oakland to bite somebody in the butt. Won't be Denver. Detroit at Arizona. What a game. What a game. Can Arizona hold that home field? They got to ride with Arizona in this. Look, Detroit is a playoff-bound team. The Sports Insider told you last year they'd win the NFC North. It's on recorded live June 19th, right before I graduated, at GoMileHigh.com. I'm going to air that show live. I picked Detroit to win the NFC North last June, and here they are, top the division. They're going to take a tough loss today. This Sunday is going to be tough going into Arizona. You may not have enough weapons to overcome AZ's firepower. Drew Stanton ain't going to miss a beat. Palmer's all right, but you see Stanton came through deep ball right away. Stanton's listen, this guy has played behind #1 overall picks and should be starting himself somewhere. I thought was the most ready quarterback in his class when he came out, going back to that date. His 06 class. Think about that. It's your Sports Insider's take on that. I got Arizona winning a 17-16 game, but Detroit can have the ball last. If Stafford to Megatron is the answer, I don't think Peterson can stop it. New England at Indy, the Sunday night shootout in Indy. Can the Gronk show go in and do it? You know what? The Colts play really well and really fast at home. It's really up to this Colts defense how fast they are on that home Lucas Oil field. If they're quicker coming off the oil ball, I like Indy to win this game. Brady just isn't always going to shine. You just don't always have it, brother. They are 30-3 in the second half of their season since 2010. Patriots know how to win the money games. This is where the money's made. Is Indy a for real team? This is where you assert yourself as a contender, Indy. You already lost to Denver this year. You can't lose the other top two teams. You need to win this game, and it's at home. I like Indy to win this thing. Pittsburgh at Tennessee. Oh, the woeful Pittsburgh Steelers. So up, so down. But it's Tennessee, man. Pittsburgh wins the easy one on Monday night. It's your Sports Insider Football Guru. I'm out.